Hello everybody and welcome back to World of Warcraft Classic. Robert Rambles here. You might notice that my voice is a little bit off today. I apologize for that. I'm not sick, I've just had a rough few days, which for reasons that won't go into too many details has affected my voice. Part of it has been lack of sleep. Feeling much better today than I have been recently. And so today we're starting off with a couple of things. Firstly, what we're doing. Well, we're going to be doing the Mage quest, Waters of Xavian, which we picked up in Argrimmar. And we got to go to Ashenvale for this. And I did look up, disclosure, I did look up where it was, because when I read the quest, it didn't have any, directions. It had the name of a place. We need to go to Xavian. It lies nestled deep within eastern Ashenvale. So to me, in my mind, if I look at Ashenvale, that's an entire half of the zone. So I did look up the location. First time I've done that, I think. At least in filming this series. But I think it's just going to make it easier than me wandering all over Ashenvale. I wouldn't mind wandering all over Ashenvale if we were questing there, if we had a bunch of quests and we were... But I think for doing a one-off mage quest with little direction, I figured it'd be best for me just to know kind of where we were going. So I've gone ahead and looked that up. Also, I just wanted to say, which I don't say enough, thank you guys so much for being here, for spending your time here with me. It really means a lot. I don't express it enough. There's not really a good way to express it, right? But I really appreciate you guys. I think about, over a year ago, and I think about where I am today, and it's a much better place in many ways, even with everything that's going on. And a big part of that, a big part of me being able to continue to feel productive in my life is being able to be here with you guys and explore Azeroth together. And I just want you guys to know that. Also, everybody who commented on the video yesterday, thank you so much for... I mean, I can't express it enough what it means to me that you're willing to share your honest words and your opinions and your experiences and your perspectives with me. And that you're willing to take the time to do that, it means an incredible amount. And when I read those comments, yeah, it was astounding to me, and I can't thank you guys enough. It really did give me the perspective I needed, and just some of it was confirming some thoughts and things I'd already thought about myself. Other things were just a brand new perspective and that I hadn't thought about. And so you guys, thank you so much. I know I don't often talk that much about real world things on the channel, and I appreciate that you guys were not only willing to tolerate that, but that you responded and gave me your words and your thoughts. Thank you. Alright, before I get too choked up about any of that, let's safely continue here. I'm trying to cut through the sludge den area because I think that's just going to be our best bet to get into Ashenvale quickly. And yeah, I'm thinking that by tomorrow my voice should be 100% back to normal. Let's hope. And the worst thing about what my voice is doing right now is it's deepening the syllables that are already too hard to hear, at least in my opinion. So thank you guys for tolerating that. I feel like at this level there probably are quests for us to do in Ashenvale. I don't know if we want to take that kind of a major departure, but... Oh, that went gray. I don't think I'm going to be going back to Stone Talon. I was doing some Stone Talon stuff for a while. I don't even know how much of that I recorded on this character. Some of it. Kind of the same thing with the Barrens. I don't really plan on going back to the Barrens if I can avoid it. I walked right by these guys once, as somebody pointed out. That was when we had the floating names turned off and I didn't see these guys. And after that, I've had my floating names back on. We still have a ton of things to do in Hillsbrad. I just think it might be a good idea if we can find a questing hub somewhere in Ashenvale that we can kind of bounce between. Because, like, we only have the 3 quests that are yellow. So, and these 2 are in that town area full of humans, which is a pretty dangerous place. Died there a few times. And then when those run out, I don't know how many more we're going to have, or if they're going to be orange. So I'd love to have a different hub to float between, especially now that we have teleport. And navigating is going to be much easier for us. And I think I like Ashenvale. We quested here last on the Night Elf Warrior, on the Alliance side of things. And I enjoyed it. The aesthetic is really pleasing. The Hillsbrad area, like, I like the Hillsbrad area. Because it's not too dark, you know? It's a little gloomy. But Ashenvale is too, in its own sort of way. But it's not really gloomy. I guess it's more shady than gloomy. Wondering if I should be checking inside of any of these buildings for possible quests. Probably not. No, there's just Puka and Mog. Don't really know if that's a reference to something or just random NPC names. Not sure what... Where does this go? Is this something about PvP back here? It must be. So where we're going is somewhere like back in here, I think. I glanced at the marker on Wowhead. I didn't save the page or anything, so I can't exactly just quickly refer back to it. So, but I have a general direction now. I've ruled out half of east of the zone, so it's in from here over, and it's from here up, which is a better idea of where it's at than just saying it's in the eastern part of Ashenvale. Are there any quests here? I feel like there would be, but I'm not seeing any. So I don't know what that means. I don't know if it means that we're not at level to quests here, or if we are out level to grab the initial quests here, or what. Let's just double check up here to be sure. Nothing on this level. Let's glance over there. I don't see anybody with a quest on that tower. There's not going to be an inside to this? Oh, there is. There is, there's just nobody in it. And if I'm looking over there, I can't see the inside of their tower, but I have to imagine that there's just probably not a quest for us here right now. Oh no! Did I get us stuck? Guys, we have a problem. Oh no! Blink. Blink didn't work. We can get out of this. I believe in us. I just want to, like, chronicle what's happening here. That was silly of me, I guess. She is, like, right stuck. That ain't gonna work. I don't think I have a trick to get out of here, guys. Am I really gonna have to teleport? Alright. Well, we learned something today. Do not jump onto the spikes of the gate that separates Ashenvale from the Barrens. These guys, I love that they're just like, yeah, we know you're stuck back there, but we're just gonna pretend like we don't know what's happening. How many adventures have died right here where we're at? Like, I don't even know, but there we go. Alright guys, I'm going to teleport. Oh look! God, at least we could still teleport, right? Wouldn't it be awful if it detected that we were in the air falling and we couldn't cast? Could be so much worse. Alright, I'll get us there. Alright, we made it past the wall boss this time. And we're gonna head north and then east, because like I said, it's somewhere to the north and east. Well, what about this road here? This looks like it heads north and east. What level are these creatures? Low level. Horde scouts, good to see. We must be headed towards, there's a camp over here. Is it Warsong Camp? I don't remember what it's called, but there's a horde camp over here somewhere. There it is. Yeah, the Warsong Labor Camp. Labor Camp. Yeah, the Warsong Slave Camp, apparently. I don't know what's going on here. We're deforesting, I guess. Why wouldn't we deforest? What are we going to build with all this stuff? Nothing. Also, how many years did this hang here suspended? 10 years? Is it still there today? What breaks immersion for me is like always stuff that seems like it's in the act of, well, it's in a moment of action, but then it never changes, and so it's just always doing the same shit. That doesn't create immersion, it breaks it. Now if this dropped and this went off and disappeared and then another one appeared, and you know, but that's not what happens. If there were quests here, there aren't any quests now. How's the music? It seems kind of loud to me, but I'm going to leave it alone. Because I feel like that's good. Alright, so whatever could have been happening here, it's not happening here now. Oh, hello. Level 20? Okay. Still kicking our ass, obviously. I mean, why not? When you're a mage, everything kicks your ass. Unless you do this. Let's just get this done early. Just gonna kill stuff in our path so we don't have to deal with it chasing us. You know, and what would have been a really cool idea to go along with that would be to actually drink the water that we just made.
That ability isn't ready yet.
I would say obviously when choosing your class in World of Warcraft Classic, think about the pacing that you want, because on a mage at least, and I don't know if this is true as a warlock, I hope to find out eventually, but you're just going to be constantly out of mana after every 1 or 2 pulls. So like, if you're okay with a little bit of downtime, that's perfect. If you want to minimize downtime, then you're probably looking at going with a melee class like a warrior or a rogue. Even hunters use mana in Classic, so I don't know how their mana issues are, but they also use mana for their abilities, even though they're not a mage, they're a hunter. Of course, they eventually went on to fix that, but in Classic, they are mana users. And then Priest, I kind of remember having, so I got my Priest at level 15. The Priest was the character that I played on launch day. I streamed a little bit on it. I'd originally thought that I would level it up, you know, that would be a character I played on Twitch or in my free time. That didn't work out because I have not ever had that much time. I don't know what universe I lived in when I thought I would be able to have a character that I played on Twitch and then also do what I would rather do, which is make videos for YouTube. Hi, can we get right in your zone where you... Yeah, there we go, see. Oh, hi, shit. Well, we're not... No. No. Don't know where the cemetery is here, don't plan to find out. Said I'd kill everything in the way, but then we started to run into stealth guys. Who are not dropping. Are they dropped? They look dropped, but we're still in combat. I don't know what the hell that means. Let's just take this one out, hope for the best. And then you also have to choose like what you want for your visuals and your perspective, because as a mage, you're never really close up to the creatures, or at least you don't want to be. So you miss a lot of the detail in some of the enemy models that they put into the game. Because you're always wanting to be far away. You're also always a little zoomed out. Because as a caster, you can't easily deal with ads, so you have to be more cognizant of if they're behind you or not. So you gotta really think about the style of play that you prefer. I prefer a little bit faster pace than this, so the mage for me is a little bit slow. Which isn't always a terrible thing, but yeah, like, it depends on the difficulty of the monsters you're fighting. You could have a lot of downtime. So this is Splintertree Post. I'm like kind of hoping there's a flight path somewhere if there's oh, look at that. Yeah, even if there's not quests for us to do here, which I am not seeing any, at least we have a flight point. Oh, here's a quest.
What's up?
I don't know what's up. That's just weird and pointless. Okay, Satyr Horns. Hey, I've been traveling through Ashenvale heading towards Ratchet and decided to make a stop here at Splintertree. I'm always looking for an opportunity, and it seems that Satyr Horns are in high demand in Ratchet these days. After asking around here, it seems that the satyrs in Nightrun, Satyrin, and Xavian all have the same type of horns. I'm no match for those satyrs, but you look like you might be. Tell you what, you collect the horns for me, and I'll make it worth your time. Alright, 16 satyr horns, which we can get from the same place we're going to. So I don't see a problem with that. I'm going to be smart and just, I could set my hearth here, because we can always fly from Undercity back to Hillsbrad if we want.
Glory to the whole.
This way, when we're done in Xavian, we can just hearth back here. Doesn't seem like a bad idea. I don't see anybody else with any... Oh, look at that. As soon as I open my mouth, they're hiding back here, literally in the bushes.
Strength and honor.
Alright, let's see. If you want to know about the comings and goings of caravans and merchants here in Splintertree Post, then I am fortunately the orc you are looking for. Unfortunately for you, though, I don't like people. Well, that figures. I'm not exactly a person, so... Stone Talon stands still. If you want to be useful, then why don't you do something about the situation near Talon Deep Path? The transports between Ashenvale and Stone Talon are at a standstill because of the lake coming alive and attacking anything that gets close. Which means anyone on the path. What'd be even more useful than just putting the hammer down on the water elementals there is someone scouting the gazebo on Mistral Lake. The one that has a solid view of the Alliance outpost there. You up for being useful. 12 befouled water elementals at Mistral Lake due east of the Talon Deep Path. I don't know where any of these landmarks are. Scout the gazebo.
For the horde.
Mistral Lake. I mean, it could be this, it's not this, right? We came in this way. Oh boy, we've got stuff to do, but some of it may be way over here. We're going to have to eventually explore the map. Today, we are focusing on the Mage quest and getting these Satyr Horns. I'm going to head, like... Oh, there's the night run. I think Xavian is up this way. It's got to be close. If the night run is here, there's probably more satyrs here. From what I remember about where the marker was on the map for the quest, it was over that way. It's unfortunate that we have to go out of the little crater here and circle around the back. You think they'd build like a rear cave entrance or something to this place? Seems like if somebody attacked and there's only one way to get in or out, you're going to be barricaded in and you're all going to get starved out or slaughtered. Always build yourself a rear exit. Preferably a little secret and defensible. Alright, so what we are looking to do here is to get a water sample. Using something. What do we got in our bags? At the base of the Xavian waterfall. The base of the waterfall behind us? So what, we just ride the waterfall down? That's easy enough. Let's try it up here first. Nope. Needs to be the bottom. And not this bottom. It's not the bottom that's here. It's some other bottom. What the actual fuck? Okay, so it's the other way? There's two waterfalls here. Apparently there's two waterfalls. And apparently it makes a huge difference which waterfall we fill our file up from. Or flask, or whatever a flask. It's a flask this time. Alright, let's try again. So there's only two options. We'll go down door number 2. Alright, here we go. I'm sure this fish is going to attack. Oh, it's not a fish, it's a bark ripper, which, yeah, it's gonna attack us. Let's just fight it. Well, we might get our ass kicked by it. It looks pretty tough. Yeah, it's pretty tough. Wait, this is not a waterfall either. This is like some kind of weird, gentle cascade down the hill. Hold on. Is it all the way in the back? Is it coming from like a different zone? Is that where the waterfall is? It's gotta be all the way back here. It's gotta be. We've tried every other option. Guess we can go down here and look at some of these ruins. I don't really like underwater exploration very much, or underwater anything very much. But, yeah, here it is. Also, the gamma mites looks a little dark today. I don't know why. Maybe it's just the zone. I probably should have noticed that earlier so I could adjust it. Here we go. This has to be it. Jeez. Alright, well. At least we found it. I wonder if we can expect anything to pop out of here at us. Okay. Closer. And we have to be right up against it. So that's where it's at on the map. If you're looking for it, it's literally all the way back there. Alright, we're gonna get back to town, and you know what, we can actually, we didn't fight anything. Yeah, let's just go back and get this turned in, shall we? We have the flight point here, so we can always come back if we want to quest in Ashenvale, which we will. We'll get the satyr horns eventually, but I do just want to get this turned in. Because I'm excited to see if it chains, and if it does, maybe it would take us back to Ashenvale, though most likely it'll take us to a different zone. Let's just see what happens.
Hello, Mark.
I am pleased you have returned with your skin intact. Do you have the water sample? I'm eager to study its properties. Ah, very good. I trust the satyrs of Xavian gave you little trouble. To be honest, we didn't see any satyrs in Xavian. They were all elsewhere. I will study this sample of Xavian water immediately. Laughing Sisters, for your services I have arranged for the creation of your new robes, provided you can gather the needed materials. For these robes, you must return to Ashenvale for the locks of hair grown from Laughing Sisters, dryads who gather near the Rainwood Retreat. When you have their hair, bring it to Kilhala, a troll tailor at the crossroads in the Barrens. He will be expecting you, and will fashion your robes. So we need to go back to Ashenvale. We're looking for locks of hair from Laughing Sisters, dryads who gather near the Rainwood Retreat. 12 Laughing Sisters Hairs. And then we take that to the crossroads to turn in, which thankfully we have that flight point too, so that shouldn't be too hard, assuming we can find Rainwood Retreat.
Bye-bye now.
And we will do that next time, guys. Again, thank you for all your support. I really appreciate you guys being here. It means a lot to me. Doing this, I'm just really grateful to be able to be here and do this. And it does help. So you guys take care of yourselves out there. And we will see you again real soon. Bye now.